Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Racha, Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, Aharawan Ban Yasharala of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Shalom to the sincere Akim, preaching his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Harab Ban Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now today I'll be coming out with a lesson, and it's on this article. I seen in a Reuters app, and it says Iran rejects ceasefire negotiations while under Israeli attack. So without further ado, let's read it. It says Iran has told mediators Qatar, Salakia, and Oman that it is not open to negotiating a ceasefire while it is under Israeli attack. An official briefed on the communications told Reuters on Sunday as the two foes launched fresh attacks and raised fears of a wider conflict. And this is going to happen. This is hold on. Can't continue. I had to grab a preset real quick. I'll bring it out. But let's continue. It says the Iranians inform Qatari and Omani mediators they will only pursue serious negotiations once Iran has completed its response to the Israeli preemptive strikes, said the official who spoke on the condition of anonymity. That word be throwing me off. Anonymity. I guess it's anonymous or whatever, due to sensitivity of the conflict. It says Iran made clear that it will not negotiate while under attack. Israel launched a surprise attack on Iran on Friday morning that wiped out the top echelon of Iran's military command and damaged its nuclear sites. Says Salakia, the campaign will continue to escalate in the coming days. But here you go, Esau. Hey, we need to come to a deal. But let's continue. It says Iran has vowed to open the gates of hell. Oh, they're open. Yes, they are very much open. It says in retaliation, and what has Salakia emerged as the biggest ever confrontation between the long-standing enemies. The official told Reuters media report that Iran appealed to Oman and Qatar to engage the U.S. to broker a ceasefire and renew nuclear talks were inaccurate, of course. It says Iran's foreign ministry did not respond to Reuters' request for comment, nor did Qatar's foreign ministry or Oman's Ministry of Information, so they're not responding. And the brother Arakar did a lesson recently with that recent attack by Israel, those 48 fakers over there. It's a lot of other surrounding countries around Iran that's going to join in, or should I say surrounding groups that's going to join in and help Iran, like the Houthis, for one. But let's continue. But again, it says Iran's foreign ministry did not respond to Reuters' request for comment, nor did Qatar's foreign ministry or Oman's Ministry of Information. Oman has in recent months mediated nuclear talks between the U.S. and Iran, though the most recent round was canceled a day after Israel launched a sweeping air offensive against Iran. It says Qatar has also played a role in facilitating talks between the two foes in the past, most recently mediating a prisoner swap agreement in 2023. It says Oman and Qatar have good relations both with Iran and the U.S., and they also have communicated directly with Israel. Well, there you go. Just a little short article But of course, you know, Esau with his peace talks and everything. Let's go ahead and get Isaiah 33:1. And it says, "Woe to thee that spoilest." You know what? Real quick, let's go to Jeremiah first. Chapter 50, verse 45. It says, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." And the least of the flock that's going to draw Babylon, America, i.e. their armies out, is those 48 fakers over there. It is what it is. They fake. They false. They causing problems. That's what Edomites do. They cause problems wherever in the flying flip phone they be at. But this is the counsel that the Lord has taken against Babylon, i.e. America, a.k.a. Edom. You know, and Edom, that covers all of them. Every tribe, Teman, Amalek, all of them. The Lord has taken up his counsel, and that counsel and his purposes that he has purposed against this devil is judgment and destruction. And with this recent attack, you know, with Israel, you know, doing what they did, guess what? That's going to draw America into it. And see, America's trying to have this hands-off approach, just like the same MO they tried with Ukraine, starting up that with Russia. They trying to have this hands-off approach. But thus saith Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, they're going to get drawn in. That's why it says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of the flock. It's them 48 fakers over there. That's causing problems. They're going to draw America into a bigger conflict. This is going to cause a hot war. Right now, it's just wars against other countries. They fighting against each other. But once America jumps in, that's when World War III going to really kick up. Because it's already started. You can say it's already started. But when they go against Iran, when they go to help them fools over there, faking like they the Lord's people, that's when it's gonna really kick up. That's when things gonna turn up. But nonetheless, that is what's going on. It says again, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So the Lord is gonna use Amalek, the first of the nations, as it says in the scriptures, to draw Babylon, America into a wider conflict. Because see, over there messing with them Iranians. Them Iranians, they been a military state. They just agreed on peace and stability. But they can no longer be peaceful and be stable because you have an enemy who is intent on destroying them. That's how this devil works. I'm going to read verse 46 too. It says, "At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations." And we already know what that means. The earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard when the Lord launches those missiles, or should I say those arrows of indignation, those glistering swords, up into the heavens and hit down on the earth. It's going to create what a loud boom is going to be heard. You know it's going to be heard. And it says that the earth is going to be moved. The earth is going to be moved, shook, rocked out of its place. And the cry is heard among the nations, meaning every nation on the earth, on this planet, is going to see the destruction, the great judgment of Babylon, America. Thus saith Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, because we're in a time of war, judgment. And when it comes down to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the 1/3 of our people and the hopeful elect, a time of salvation. 2/3 of our people, they're going to get caught up in the judgment. But nonetheless, it will be, the Lord is not going to make a total end to his people. He's going to bring his nation back. But he's kept a cluster of the grape unto himself. But let's continue. My last point. Since they talking about peace talks and ceasefires, this is Isaiah 30 and 33, Salakia, and 1. It says, "Woe unto thee that spoilest and was not spoiled." So woe, we know what woe means. Woe is destruction, woe is judgment. "To thee that spoilest," did this devil not spoil when he was not spoiled? Did he not take by violence when nothing or no one took anything from him? Or should I say, no one took anything from him when he was not spoiled? So woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. And again, Iran chose peace, but this devil chose war. This devil is the one that's dealing treacherously with people who have not dealt treacherously with him. Look at what's going on right now. And then you had the leader of the 48 Fakers. He launched an attack. He okayed an attack, and then the nigga run. If that ain't the most BM, or should I say itch-made move ever, going okay an attack and then run and hide. That's what little pussies do. But nonetheless, this devil is dealing treacherously when no one dealt treacherously with him. So let's continue. When thou cease to spoil, when this devil cease to spoil, when this devil stops stealing and stops spoiling and thinking, okay, I've had enough of this, let me stop. Let's continue. Thou shalt be spoiled. So when this devil, okay, we need to stop this, let's go on, set everything on. That's when these other nations, these other people, these other nations on the planet gonna go, no. That's when this devil gonna end up getting spoiled. Let's continue. It says, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So when this devil makes an end of dealing treacherously, trying to stop certain things, we're saying, well, trying, when he decides to stop, we're not gonna be doing this. Let's everybody all come together. That's when these other nations are gonna deal treacherously with this devil. When this devil go peace, hey, let's get peace. Let's do this. That's when sudden destruction is gonna come, and it's gonna come upon them so fast they ain't gonna know where it's coming from or when it came. The Lord got something for this devil, and we see it, and the Lord just winding up. It's like the Lord powering up. He just powered. He just like he finna shoot this powerful beam weapon or whatever, and he just charging it up, and it's a slow charge, charging it up, and the whole time it's charging, this devil is still running rampant in the earth, just stacking sin upon sin, sin upon sin, just wickedness upon wickedness upon wickedness upon wickedness upon wickedness. And right when the Lord get ready to launch that weapon, when it hit this devil, it's gonna obliterate him. It's gonna vaporize him. But yeah, just a quick lesson. But we're going to see more of this. We're going to see more things like this come to pass and happen in the earth, because we're in those times, and it's going to happen because the Lord said it would happen. You better read Isaiah 55. He says it in his word, Isaiah 55:11. Everything that the Lord has said out of his mouth is not going to return unto him void. It's going to accomplish everywhere he sent his word. It's going to accomplish what the Lord pleases, and it's going to prosper in what the Lord sent it to do. So we're going to see more of this. All this negotiations, let's do a ceasefire, peace talks. That's for the birds, man. That's out. That is out. It's over. These devils done went too far. Because, Edom is a habitual line stepper. They go too far all the time. And with that, shalom.